guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another foundation review. I love doing these foundations, and eyeshadows are like my favorite thing to try out. I know I've said that a million times. So I'm back again with another foundation review, and today it's on the really hyped up YSL All Hours foundation. Now it did take me a little bit to get this because they were out of my color. I got B10 Porcelain, and they were out of like several of the lightest shades for like a really long time, so I couldn't get my hands on it, and I don't have a Sephora near me, so I couldn't just like go out and run and pick it up. But I finally got my hands on it, and it's been sitting here for a couple days waiting for today to try it. So that is what we're doing today. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave and give this video a thumbs up if you like these types of videos. But yeah, if you want to see how this foundation wears and what my thoughts are, and I have a more normal to dry skin, so if you want to see what I think about it on my skin type, then please just keep watching. And let's just go ahead and prime really quick before we get into the foundation. So of course I'll be using the No Poreblem primer. I know I keep talking about it. It's like, Haley, you need to try something new. But I just love this primer, and I just find it works with like every foundation. So that's what we're going to be using today. And sorry about my ratchet nails. I need to go get them redone, so maybe we'll do that today. But let's just put on this primer. And this is just like a smoothing primer, so it's not going to help like the longevity of the foundation. It just kind of like smooths out your skin. Okay, so as you can tell from the title, we're going to be using the new YSL After Hours foundation. I'm so excited. It's just been sitting here. I'm just like, I gotta film this video, so that's what we're gonna do today. It's my day off, so perfect time, and I have to do a couple things today. So I figured we'll see how it wears, and it's gonna be like 60 degrees or 70 degrees today, so I'm wearing long sleeves. It's beginning to feel like fall, so I'm super excited. So you guys know I love drugstore makeup, but I also love high-end makeup, and I've just heard like amazing things about this foundation, so I really wanted to try it, so I finally picked it up. They were out of stock in my shade for like ever, so finally got it back in. I got this shade Porcelain, so I hope it matches. Like I said, I haven't even like washed this or even opened it because I want to do this video for you guys, like a first impressions, like review. So this is what the packaging looks like. I'm sure you've all seen it. It's like been going everywhere on YouTube and social media. It's like a really nice glass packaging with this nice lid, and it has a pump. Yes. So before we get into like actually doing the foundation, let me just tell you a little bit about it, even though I'm sure you've already heard about it. But it's supposed to be like a really full coverage that lasts all day, blurs pores, fine lines. It says it's made for every skin type except for dry, but I'm more normal right now, so I'm hoping it looks good. I know a lot of oily people love this foundation, so I really hope it works for me too. But anyways, it's supposed to last all day. It's not supposed to be cakey, dry, flaky, or fade. It's transfer proof, oil free, non-pore clogging, and look flawless for 24 hours. So I'm really excited to try this out. I think I'm coming down with a cold, so I'm sorry if I'm like I feel really congested, but my nose is like running and like I'm sneezing. So I'm sorry if I like do that throughout this video. I really hope I'm not getting sick. So it says to shake it up before you use it, so just shake it up, and then I'm going to pump it on the back of my hand. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need, but we'll see. Let's just start off with like, ooh, the color looks pretty good. It's kind of pink, but it said it was more neutral, so maybe it'll be fine once we get it on. But I'm just going to be using this Tarte brush, and let's see. It has a really strong scent, but it smells like all the other like YSL foundations, so. Okay, so as you can see, it really covered up the redness on my nose right there because I only put it on this half of my face. I think it gives really good coverage. That's just one layer with the brush. Okay, so now let's just do this side with the sponge. And I also think the color like looks pretty good match, so yay for that. But let's just see if we get the same amount of coverage with the sponge. Okay, so this is one layer with the sponge. I definitely think I got more coverage with the brush side for sure, because I can still see some redness right here on my nose and like my birthmark. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and build up more on the other side with the brush just so it looks even, and we're gonna build it up and see how full coverage this can get. So I will say this dried down like super fast, so if you want to like build it up, I would definitely say you're going to move quickly because it was like kind of tugging on my brush because it had dried down. But I mean, it still looks really good. There's no like brush marks or anything, and I think it's a really nice coverage. Like, it covered up everything really well. So far I'm like pretty impressed, and it's not like a super matte foundation. It's more of like, I mean, it's matte, but it's not like a flat matte. Like, I still feel like I have like somewhat of a glow, and we didn't use like any primers or anything with a luminous finish. So I mean, I really like that because since I am more that normal dry, I don't want to look like all the life is sucked out of me. So I think it looks pretty good so far. So it is 9:09. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do like the rest of my makeup because I have to go to an appointment in like an hour. So I'm just gonna do like a quick easy makeup look, and then I'll come back and we'll see how it looks with all my makeup on and see if everything went on smoothly on top. So let me just do that and be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I have all my makeup on, and I forgot to tell you guys that this foundation is $58. So of course it is expensive, but it is YSL, and like I said before, I like trying out, like, I love my drugstore products, but I also like high-end makeup. So I just decided to splurge on this item and try it out, and I really like it so far. I will say I can see how this is maybe geared toward more oily skin because, like I said, it dried down really fast on my skin, and then I think if you had really dry patches, it would cling to it just because of how it dried. And I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but like around my nose area, it's just like kind of, not like cakey, but like it doesn't look like amazing around my nose area. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes, but it doesn't look terrible. Oh, I got some like mascara. I mean, but other than that, it looks pretty good on my skin. Again, the color match is like literally perfect, so I'm like so happy because I find that I have the hardest time like finding a foundation shade that matches me like perfectly. Like, they're usually too yellow or too pink. Since I am like a true neutral shade, like it's just kind of hard for me to find a perfect match sometimes, but I really like how this looks. So we'll wear it throughout the day. I'm about to go head to my appointment that I have. I'm actually running behind. It's like 10 now. It took me literally forever to do my makeup, and all I did was a simple eye, but it just, I don't know. So far I really like it. I'll give y'all like a close-up on my skin. So this is how it's looking right now. Like I said, I really like it. So I'm gonna go run my errands, and then I'll do check-in stuff today for you guys. So yeah, I will see y'all in just a second. Hey guys, so it's now like 1 o'clock, and I usually don't do updates on my phone, but I had a little bit of a meltdown, so it is coming off around my nose, as you can see, and my lashes came off because, you know, they weren't gonna stick after the waterworks came. But I had to get my blood drawn, and I'm not good with needles. So yeah, but I just ate lunch, so like my lipstick's coming off. I kind of just wanted to do an update on the foundation since now I'm about to head to get an oil change, so I won't be home to do a check-in for a while. So it's been on since 9, right? 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 12. It's been on for 4 hours already, and it would look perfect besides my meltdown, and you know, I had to wipe away some water. So it came off around my nose a lot and like underneath here, so it's looking kind of crappy right now. But I mean, everywhere else looks really good. Yeah, so I kind of ruined it since I kind of had a little meltdown, but it's fine. Other than that, it looks pretty good. So now I'm just going to go get an oil change, and what else was I gonna do? I was gonna do something else too. Anyways, that's it for this update. Again, I'm sorry it's like on my iPhone, but I think the quality will be okay because, you know, the camera qualities on the iPhones now are pretty good, so hopefully it matches up well with my camera. But I will do another update as soon as I get home from the oil change and then wherever else I decide to go. But yeah, so I will see y'all later. Hey guys, so it is now 5:40, so almost 6 o'clock. I'm actually going to a birthday dinner. I have to be there at 6, so I'm going to have to do this pretty fast. So I just popped my eyelashes back on because as y'all saw in my last clip, they came off when I had my little meltdown, and I didn't feel like putting them back on until right when I was about to leave. So my eyelash glue is still drying, so don't mind that. But I haven't touched up my face yet because I didn't know if you could really see in that like iPhone quality part. So I was gonna show you. It like literally came off all around my nose because, like I said, had a little meltdown. And so it like kind of wiped away right there. But other than that, like it still looks really good everywhere else on my face. But my nose area does look really cakey, but I think it has a lot to do with that situation. But it's like literally all off and like all underneath here. It looks terrible. But like, yeah, I mean it settled in my lines right here, but y'all know that all of them pretty much do that, so I'm pretty much used to it. But it doesn't look terrible, and I feel like once I like try to fix this situation, maybe I can like fix that too. But usually when I like try to touch up foundations, like if I just try to go over with this sponge or like powder, it just breaks it up even more, so I'm kind of scared. But I kind of wanted to show you all on camera and see how it works, if it'll work. But I really have no luck usually. See, I feel like it doesn't actually help. It just kind of makes it more broken up. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say if you have really dry skin, you're going to hate this foundation because it just literally made like this weird line. Okay, so the brush is actually working a lot better. Don't use a sponge, it'll break it up. I usually don't touch up foundations, but since I'm going to that birthday party, I don't want to have like it all rubbed off on my nose, you know? Okay, it's looking pretty fresh again. I'm gonna have to redo my lipstick. Oh, I went and got my nails done, and I think I went a little bit too nude. They're like literally my skin color, but I like them. I got like the dip powder. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. And I broke my lipstick this morning. Like, it's, do you see that? It's like broken. Okay, so now we're back to looking pretty good, pretty good. Eyelashes still gluing on there. But yeah, so far I really like it. But I definitely can see how this is geared toward more oily skin because of how it like sits on my face. But like literally everywhere but my nose looks really good. So I definitely really like this foundation so far. Especially because the coverage, it doesn't take that long to get the coverage. And I just think it looks really well on my skin. So I'm really excited that this foundation has been working out for me because I was really scared since I just saw a bunch of oily girls raving about it. Okay, so I'm gonna go head to dinner and then I'll come and do like a final check-in when I'm ready to take off my makeup and be done for the day. So yeah, I will see you guys in my last check-in. Okay, so I'm back from dinner. It is now 8:22. So I'm about to get ready to take off all this makeup because I'm not doing anything else for the rest of the night, so might as well take it off. Plus I've had this on for almost 12 hours, so that's a long time, but it looks pretty good. It's still around my nose. It still like looks pretty cakey. But I think that's because of earlier and just because, you know, my nose is more dry than like other areas on my face. Everywhere else looks really good, so I'll give y'all like a final overview of how it looks on my skin. So my thoughts so far is I really like it. I'm definitely going to keep trying it out. I just will make sure if my skin is like feeling really dry that I won't use it on those days just because I think it will really cling to those areas. But obviously if you're oily, I would say go check this out. I think you would really like it. Obviously I don't know if it would keep you matte, but because it does have like a nice finish to it. But if you're really dry, I feel like it'll cling. So that's why I think it would be good for oily skin or normal skin, like how my skin is right now. So yeah, if you've been, you know, eyeing this foundation and think that you want to try it out, I would definitely check it out if you've had your eye on it. It is expensive, so watch other reviews and take other people's opinions and see if you really want to try it out, or even get a sample from Sephora before you pay the $60 for it if, you know, you're worried it's not going to work for you. But I think the color match is good, the coverage is good, everything it claims to do, it's like staying perfectly, it's not breaking up anywhere besides my nose because of that problem. So yeah, I think everything it's claimed so far is true. Again, it's almost been 12 hours, so I think that's a pretty good like test of the foundation. So those are my thoughts over the YSL All Hours Foundation. And obviously, if I like it and I keep wearing it, then it'll probably be in favorites video soon. But like I said, I'm going to keep trying it out. But so far, so good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if there's any more foundations on the market you want me to try, just leave those down below and I will definitely check them out for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you in my next one. Bye.